My job begins tomorrow and I caught the flu today. Do I go in sick? Call your employer and ask them what they want you to do. Mask up. When you arrive, explain to your manager you have the flu. Ask if he or she wants you to finish the day. As a manager, call in first thing in the morning. Explain that you are excited to start work but have the flu. Most managers worth their pay scale are going to understand and also appreciate that you didn't come in and risk getting others sick. You could have immune-compromised coworkers, etc. If it's a bad look, then your employer is telling you they don't value your health. The flu is no joke. Don't risk giving that to someone else. They may not be able to handle it, or for all you know they might have an elderly relative who they then give it to. Call and ask what they want you to do. Tell them you are willing to come in but also want to be ethically transparent about the illness. What do you do for work? Is it a desk job where you can be isolated with a mask on and high on Dayquil? Or more a physical job with interactions with customers? Do you have to operate heavy machinery? Is it a call center where you have to talk a lot with a sore throat? Need more details? Call them and ask if you can push your start date back a week or so. If you're just upfront and honest, maybe they'll work with you. I wouldn't try to hide it or push through it by going in sick. That won't do anyone any good. I manage a call center. We've had this happen to new employees, and we give them the same benefit of the doubt as we would to exiting employees in good standing. Just stick to the facts and explain you don't like this any more than they do, but if you're sick, you're sick. That's all you can do, really. Good luck. Go in with a mask. Talk to supervisor. I would at least make the effort rather than calling in on the first day. Call and find out. Offer to come in with a mask unless they'd rather you didn't. If you have the flu, you're certainly in bed with chills, sweating, and your lungs are on fire, making it hard to breathe. How could you possibly go to work in this state? That's massively up to yourself. For instance, are you able to take precautions to avoid spreading the flu? Is it even safe for you to go in? For example, are you handling food, drink? Are you around young, elderly, already sick, vulnerable people? Will you be fit to work with the flu, or would you end up delaying your healing process? What does your contract say about sicknesses? Are there workers' rights laws to support you? Can you get a doctor's note? And so on and so forth. It's never ideal to have to delay a start date, but sometimes it can't be helped. On the other hand, sometimes it's necessary to show face and have a manager send you home when they can confirm you're unwell. There's a lot of factors here. You need to weigh them up and decide what's best for you in your situation. No, don't show up at a group workplace with a contagious disease. It's better to rest and recover. Your health comes first. Most workplaces will appreciate you taking the time to get better instead of spreading germs or making yourself worse. The flu or the flu? Actual flu will kick your ass hard enough that getting out of bed is very difficult. I'd be so pissed if the new guy shows up sick. Call your manager, stay home. Maybe call and ask, but tell them you're willing to wear a mask if you're feeling like you can handle it. If what you're dealing with is mild or severe up. But honestly, even if whatever you have is mild, it is still something that someone who can't handle it can catch, or to someone with a vulnerable family never at home they're trying to protect. Also, having to work when you're ill, even when it's mild, can make your recovery slower or even make you worse. I think it's best to just tell the truth and not go. If it's possible, you should also ask if you can work from home for a few days. It's not ideal, but it's better than being patient zero at the office. But if your employer insists on you coming in for work when you call them, just make sure you wear a KN95 respirator or better. Surgical masks are inadequate for mitigating potential spread. If you have something contagious, at the very least it lowers your chances of giving it to someone else. Either way, I hope you get well soon up. Being sick sucks. Go get tested. Have your doctor's note. Send the results to your manager. Do not go into work. Fire your ass on the spot first day coming in with the flu. Know you don't care about yourself and you don't care about my coworkers. You don't just work with the flu. You're out. You are worthless to everyone. The flu sucks ass. Don't give it to anyone. If you get fired because you have the flu, you dodged a bullet. That boss doesn't care about themselves or their coworkers. If you go in and explain it and the boss is like, sure, stay, just quit and dodge a bullet. Stay the fuck home. Shitty timing, but getting other people sick is way worse.